Thank you very much. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and honor to be here. The Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund envisioned the Jumpstarter Pitch Competition event really to promote the culture of innovation in Hong Kong. You know, as a founding board member of the Alibaba Entrepreneur Fund, I'm encouraged to witness entrepreneurialism taking root in Hong Kong, and I'm excited for the future of innovation in this vibrant international city. For those of you that have spent time this week in Hong Kong, we've got a confluence of events from this Jumpstarter event to a lot of investor conferences, to the Hong Kong Government Wealth for Good Summit, to Rugby Sevens this weekend, which I hope all of you will participate in. So Hong Kong is definitely very much back, and I love the vibrancy of the city, and Hong Kong is definitely an environment for innovation. So my topic, they asked me to talk about AI. And there has been a lot of exciting developments in AI recently. Alibaba has been at the forefront of many of these developments, including our Qwen model, our frontier model, large language model, and the trend of open source, which is igniting the proliferation of AI applications. I'm extremely excited about what the future holds because I see the massive potential of AI to benefit all industries as well as society. Now, we have all personally experienced the power of generative AI and just how smart machines can get in doing research and also answering complex questions. So I think all of you have experienced AI in one form or another. And so people ask me, what is the next new thing in AI? Before I attempt to answer that question, I must caveat by saying I'm not an AI scientist or engineer. So what I'm about to share with you will stay at the philosophical level rather than any technology details. As we develop more and more powerful AI, I think about three questions. First, when I talk to visionary technologists, most of them want to pursue artificial general intelligence, and that's AGI, which basically says that computers will, in all respects, be just as smart, if not smarter than human beings. That's AGI. The question that comes to my mind is, how do you define smarter than human beings? How do you define that? We know that AI can do math or coding or solve complex logic questions, but they are doing that at a faster and faster pace, even faster than the human brain can handle. All right? These are the math, coding, logic question tasks. But can an AI be smarter than human beings in all respects? What does that really mean? Human beings are equipped with the capability to sense, touch, feel, read the room, and make judgments. Humans have EQ in addition to IQ, emotional quotient. I have children. I see that an important part of their education is for me to teach them to interact with other people, make friends, express their love, anger, anxiety, but in an appropriate way according to the context and circumstances. I want them to have positive personality. We experience positive personality and positive energy people all the time, but none of that is captured in the training data. Think about that. All the positive encounters that you have with people that you love, people that you really enjoy spending time with, that judgment, that data, how does the machine capture that data in order to train our AI to replicate the positive energy? It's actually pretty hard. So without training data from the parents, I'm not sure how we train the machine to make them smart humans or smarter than human beings with EQ and compassion. So maybe next we will see a large experiment. Someone will recruit a bunch of parents to participate in a massive reinforcement learning exercise in order to train our AI to have EQ and compassion. Maybe it'll happen, but I doubt it's going to happen anytime soon. The second question I have about AI is, I would like to ask AI developers a very important, simple question. Is the AI that you try to develop male or female? Is it a man or a woman? There are physiological and hormonal differences between men and women among human beings. If AI is approaching human intelligence, how should we think about whether we should inject biological elements into our development of machine intelligence? If I talk further about this topic, I'll get myself into trouble, so I'll move on to the third question, my next final question. My third question is about robots, or more specifically, humanoid robots. This is all the rage, right? Having robots that look and feel and walk like a human being. They are the next level of robots in terms of sophistication and form factor infused with AI. So I think what a lot of these robotics companies are trying to do is to replicate a human being that moves and feels and walks and runs and talks and thinks like a human being, like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a robot and a real human being. And that's the AGI version, or the AGI vision. And so now, as you think about that, or I think about it, imagine what kind of the world will that be? The question I want to ask is, what is the application of humanoids? I can think about robots in car factories or in any other manufacturing factories. These robots make things in factories, but they don't need to look like human beings, right? So what is the application of humanoids? Well, you might say, I need a humanoid to clean my house, so I don't have to do it. Okay, maybe. But just because you want a replacement to do household chores doesn't mean you need to find something that looks just like you to do it. So, I would feel much safer if the thing that comes to sweep my floor looks like a robot than having something human-like stranger in my house that I don't know if it's a human or a robot. So in my family and social activities, this is what my friends, getting together with my family, getting together with my friends, this is what I love to do. I love to do that for fun. I definitely want to interact with real human beings than machines. So my conclusion is, I want machines to do things I don't want to do. But I don't need machines to replace humans in doing things that I want to do. Before I go any further, I'm going to get myself into trouble again. So I will just leave these questions, philosophical level type of questions for you to think about as we ponder what is next in AI. Thank you very much.